It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see the Eagles' sure-handed wide receiver.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Brooklyn. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Watson off play action. Then he finds Escobar complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Jeremy Ruckert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And all of that was capped off by a Jeremy Ruckert touchdown catch. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Off the play fake. Stockton over the middle, complete. That's Russell. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Keys, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Throwing on 1st down, Stockton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To throw on 2nd down, Stockton. And this one's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Keys, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Off play action. Stockton. He finds his man, complete. It's Blake. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now we got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hits.
Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Barons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Watson. Out right, he's got Ruckert. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. 7-7, our score after start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And check down complete to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cooper. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 1st down, Stockton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop the throw. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Barons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and he'll take it out to the 25. Well, Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Here's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jordan. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw, Watson. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A shotgun snap for Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, it's Watson. Touchdown, Eagles. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So this drive spans 7 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Stockton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Barons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. On first down, it's Watson. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On 1st and 10, Stockton. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Stockton. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So after 3 drives it ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Stockton. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Stockton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Watson now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Keys, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit. Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Stockton. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now? Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He finds his man complete. It's Lindsey. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far. Now this throw caught left side, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Up the middle they go. Keys. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Barons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground. Hall to the 22-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Here's Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Watson on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd and 10, Watson got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Watson. He finds his man complete. That's Jordan. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Watson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to... points here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
Yellow, Smith red, yellow, 1, check right.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40. Off play action. Stockton. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Ball again on second down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll go again with Hall. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense on third down today, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Watson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw on third down, Stockton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Ball again on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Whistles now at a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball again on 2nd down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Set.